I'm Will Arnett, and today I'm doing the Wired Complete interview.
The Wired autocomplete interview.
The Wired autocomplete interview. See? It should have auto-completed my intro. Is Will Arnett, try to guess at home or work, I don't know where you're watching this, I don't know your life. Is Will Arnett Canadian? Will Arnett is Canadian born. Is Will Arnett related to Michael Keaton? Why? Is that like something that comes up a lot? He's not. I can speak for him, for Will Arnett. I can't speak for Michael Keaton. Is Will Arnett in Skyrim? I don't know.
So do you know what Skyrim is?
I don't. How much is Will Arnett worth? He's worth all the love in your heart. I feel like this is just gonna get worse, by the way. This is just gonna get meaner and meaner. Does Will Arnett sometimes have siblings? Yes, Will Arnett has 3 siblings that he loves very much and has not talked to in 12 years. They won't talk to him. Does Will Arnett have a son? I have 2 sons. Who does Will Arnett think he is? Look like. I'll give you a hint. Alone, listless, breakfast table in another one. Eddie Vedder. It's fun to talk about Will in this third-person way, isn't it? And it's great to have him here, too. How did Will Arnett get my number? Get famous. The age-old way, clawing and scratching. How tall is Will Arnett in feet? Like a child's feet? He's like 100 little children's feet. How does Will Arnett live with himself? Through tears. How does Will Arnett stay in shape? Great question. How long you got? It starts off with a balanced breakfast. I get 11 and a half hours of sleep a night. I don't know. He doesn't. How to contact Will Arnett? You don't contact Will Arnett. Plus, you don't want to. Where Will Arnett? Where is Will Arnett from? He's from Toronto. That's the truth. Where did Will Arnett learn to be such a jerk? Go to high school. Where did he go to high school? He went to a couple different places because I like variety. Sometimes I'd be in one school and they'd say, Will Arnett, you're an acquired taste and we don't like it. So they'd spit me out. Where did Will Arnett go to college? He dropped out of college, but I don't want to do an endorsement for a place that I dropped out of. In Montreal, school that will remain Concordia. Where is Will Arnett right now? Well, where the fuck do you think he is? Right here with you. The one I love the most. Honestly, it's the questions at the top that get me. Is Will Arnett? Is he? What is Will Arnett's first film? I don't even think my character had a name. It was a film called Ed's Next Move. And the first film that I was like in was a little super indie called Eerie. What is Will Arnett's first animated film? Ice Age 2. The hardest part about doing animated stuff is people don't get to see this. And I feel like they're bummed. Truthfully, it takes a long time, so you're doing it over it's one of the great parts about it, but it also means that you're constantly trying to keep energized and engaged with that story because it does take so long to tell this one kind of story. For me, I have to find kind of new ways into what excites me about doing that story because I have a really short attention. Who's that? Who is Will Arnett related to? I'm related to my parents, related to my sisters and my kids, but I'm not related to anybody that y'all would know, I don't think. But no, there was nothing. Thanks for asking these questions. And don't be afraid to keep Googling me.